welcome our next comic out here. Come on, Joleen.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 90 Day with Nana. It's Monday night. Nana's fixing her nursing bra. What is up?
Can you get through 1 minute? Just be super nice to me. Don't be giving me any nursing bra.
I love you. That
I
means
love you
if
too.
I don't razz you, that means something's up. Something
right.
is up.
Anyway,
Yes.
good nursing bra. So big.
Welcome, everyone, to 90 Day with Nana. It's Monday night. We have dipped our toes into the 90 Day The Other Way, which I've watched episodes here and there. I don't even know if I finished the whole season of 90 Day The Other Way, but we're full on for season 3 of 90 Day The Other Way, and we're going to be recapping episode 1 tonight with all you beautiful people. First things first, smash that like, smash it like you just don't care, or that you do care and you love us and you love being part of the LEEN team and you want to support us. So smash the like. Let's have a goal of getting to 150 likes during this live. Can we do it?
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's a good goal.
Let's do it. And if you're watching later, please like this and subscribe. Welcome all the LEEN team. If you want to support the channel, super chat while we're live is great. There's also a little thanks option you can choose after the video posts, and then or become
Like
part
that.
of the LEEN team on YouTube or Patreon. All of that stuff is there. So now that we got that out of the way, Nana, let's check in. How are you?
I'm doing good, but it's warm here too. Not as warm as where you are, honey, but it is warm. Been a busy day. I went out and saw Frankie on the bus today, first day of school.
What pre-K, first day of pre-K for Franklin, the little grandson, nephew, our little Frankie Tanky.
He didn't want pictures. No pictures. No more pictures, Nana. No more. I go, just a couple, Frankie. No. And here's Lucy. She didn't start school today. She goes, you can take pictures of me, Nana. All right, let's take pictures of Lucy on Frank's first day. Okay.
She's like us. She's like us.
She is. She likes her picture taken.
So you went, you saw him off to his first day of pre-K. I did talk to Lucy late in the afternoon. Frankie was very busy, very tired. So he just, needed to have dinner with his family and relax because now these kids are back in school. It's a different life.
He didn't talk. I mean, he didn't. I called. In fact, I called twice. And Bill says he's just not saying much. He just says he's tired.
Oh, wow.
So he didn't get off the bus crying. That's big. Which I didn't think he was going to, but you never know.
Shell-shocked. He's just like, what was that?
What was that?
The best, I was telling Nana, Chel's best friend, and my friend too, but it's Chel's best friend, and his little son started kindergarten. Our lovely Billy Ball, who joins us here in the chat, her grandson, and that's Chel's best friend's mom. Anyways, too much backstory, Joleen. When little Leo started school, I think he's kindergarten now.
This is kindergarten,
yep.
Yes.
And he's been kind of wondering, because I think kids have been home so much with the pandemic, and just as a kid, your parents all of a sudden, you're getting rid of me, like what? So apparently he came home, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm sure he said it a lot funnier, but he was like, how many grades are there? And his parents were like 12. He's like, well, I'm done after this one, or something like that. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm doing that.
I'm not doing any more grades. I love you, Leo. That is cute. That is so funny.
Such a sweetie. Thank you, Jay Kiddo, for the first super sticker of the live. We love
is that
you.
ever nice?
Appreciate you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, the wheels on the bus go round and round. So we got Frankie off to school. Nana's here. She's got her nursing bra. You look really good. You look refreshed.
Do I look refreshed?
You do. You look nice.
Thank you, honey. I put on extra makeup, and you got to know me. You always say, oh, Mom, you got the nicest skin. Here's my secret. Does everybody want my secret for a good skin? Okay. I put makeup on this morning because I didn't want to scare the little school kids that were in the bus. or the
Yeah.
bus driver. You never know.
Got it.
Hello, Mr. Bus Driver.
You were trying to hit on him. It's your new toilet daddy. It's bus driver daddy.
Hey, bus driver. Hey, big spender.
Driver
Anyway,
daddy. Now we have
put my
driver
makeup
daddy.
on. Driver
it.
daddy.
Driver daddy. Yep.
Put my makeup on. Then I got home. Then I started doing the cutting of what is it called?
Grass.
It's grass, but trimming it, doing that, trimming that edger all around every place. And I'm just sweaty. So then I watered things and I took the well water and I splashed it in my face. Then I took a nap, got up, made supper, and then put makeup on top of the old sweaty makeup on top of the old. Yeah, it works.
Listen, you're layering. That's a good thing. That's in
Was
for
that
fall.
it?
Yes, layering is very in for fall. DJ Nashville says, "Are the kids wearing masks to school?" Yes, and they're wearing masks on the bus too. And the bus driver wears a mask.
They're wearing a mask on the bus because it is public transportation. That's what my daughter-in-law told me. And then Frankie had his little, mask on. And then in school, it is not mandatory.
What?
At their school. It is not mandatory at their school. They made that final.
Crazy.
They made the final decision, and this could make or break them, and that's the problem with all this stuff.
Wow, I wonder how many kids versus kids didn't wear them. Because it's basically at that point it's all the parents. The kids.
Yeah. Well, on the bus you have to just to get on the bus. I get that. That's public transportation. I applaud that. You get kids into school, it's going to be really tough to keep those little masks on.
Is this based on a because I know here in California, because I just hung out with my friend Katie yesterday and she's a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Out here in the desert, and they're back in school and she teaches junior high, and she says it's weird because there's 40 of us in the classroom. We're all wearing masks and everything, but it's still like 40 people. So I know you have to here. But I guess Wisconsin is like,
Well, I said how many
is it county? That's what I was going to ask.
Well,
I
think it county. No, I think it has to do with each school. I really do. I do. And with this school, they said like Frankie's got 19 in his class, which I think is so nice. Smaller classes. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really nice. Right. I just heard a doorbell. Did you?
I did. I heard something. I think it might have been your phone or something. Okay.
Oh,
Shelly says in Wisconsin, it's with the school district. Okay. So that, I guess the school district they're in must not be doing that. But yeah.
Okay. Now, what was her last name? Laterno?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I went to school with a Laterno. You don't want me to get started, do you? I love her.
Not Mary Kay. We've already talked about her. Mary Kay Laterno.
No.
Okay. That was her name, right? I think we made this joke before, so we're not going to make it again.
Her name was Connie, but that's okay.
Got it. All right.
I'm just trying Connie. I'm just trying to
put your phone on silent.
I'm trying to.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right. I just didn't want those. It sounded like a doorbell. Just a minute.
And not
Can
related.
I just tell you one thing that was just
she's
to
got
Mary
a story,
Kay.
you guys. Then we're gonna
and that was Mary
talk about
Kay.
my new nails because Ina noticed my new nails.
Stop it. When did you go get those?
Yesterday I had
They're beautiful, honey.
and got manicures. I haven't had nails in so long. I keep them like super short. So it's different, but I love it. I love it.
Well, it looks so fancy and you look like, where's my little girl? Holy grown up. Hello.
I look like an old lady. Thanks, Nana. Thanks a lot.
No, holy grown up, not old lady. You want old lady? Yes. Come on over here. Anyway.
Okay, tell us your story. We'll check in on your bush, and then we'll get into this first episode because it's jam-packed.
Real quick story. Love this. Thank you for everyone that told me to start watching this and reporting on it with Joleen. Absolutely like this. I really do. I like this one. And it's
our 90-day fiancé reporters, you guys. Don't get it twisted. We are reporters.
Did I say reporting?
You did. You are Barbara Walters. I am Diane Sawyer.
Oh, sure. I get to be the old one.
She's
got more money, though.
I'm Connie Chung because sometimes she still smokes cigarettes, she said. I thought that was funny.
Serious, does she?
Mad at her. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd like to sit next to her and just get that secondhand smoke. Thank you, Connie. Real quick, in bed the other night, I hear somebody knocking at my door, and I thought, oh, that's a dream. I'm waking up going, no, it's 11:30, that 11 o'clock. That's got to be a dream. And all of a sudden I hear, And I'm thinking, ruh-roh. So, because you don't hear people knocking at your door at that time of night. So I went downstairs, I turned on the porch light, looking out, and it's a pizza guy because he's got his little pizza thing, on the top of his car. I don't know which one it was.
Free
No.
pizza? Okay, sorry, I'm
No.
jumping ahead. Go ahead.
No, but I should have. He says, did you order pizza? And I went like this. No, because I wasn't opening the door. And he goes like this, like holds up to the receipt, to the window. I go, no, it's not me. I wish it was. He says, sorry, ma'am. I should have said, yes, it's me. Thank you. Here's your tip. Did I put a tip on that?
Is that the whole story?
That was it. But, we don't get that. We don't get people knocking at our door.
That was the big
trick or
news in the neighborhood. You should put that on that app you go on, neighbors.org. What do you go on? Neighbors.spy? Neighbor me? Hotneighbors.com? This, not answering the door, .edu? What is it? Meet up with your neighbors from afar.
You are so bad.
.myspace.com. What is it? You're always on that one site, and you're like,
I know. I
gosh.
love that site. This next door. It's next door site.
Yes,
It just tells you what's happening in the neighborhood, and it's kind of a neighborhood watch. Thank you, C. Cruz. That's exactly what it is, to keep people informed. My dog ran away, my cat ran away, my husband ran away. Has anybody seen any of them? You know what I mean. So it's kind of nice to keep up with what's going on.
Do they have my husband ran away? There was one Chell read to me, Reese. I think that'd be funny. And then I would say, and if he tries to come back,
take him in.
Get rid of him.
Take him in.
Some lady had one, I think that went viral on Reddit, and it was about, she had some kind of citrus trees or something, some kind of fruit tree, and she was waiting for it to bloom, and then someone came and stole all the fruit off the tree and the plant. But joke's on them, she said, because you won't last long after you eat those, because she talked about how they're poisonous or something. It was pretty funny. As I was reading, I was like, oh wow. And then people on the neighborhood.edu were very excited that this fruit thief would potentially die. So there you go.
Okay, that's right. You want to be a fruit thief? Then we wish bad tidings to you. Die, sucker, die. Okay.
All right, Nana, tell us about the bush, and then let's roll into 90 Day the Other Way.
The bush is lovely, don't you think? Thank you for thinking my bush is lovely. All right.
Flourishing. It's a flourishing bush behind
It's
Nana.
been flourishing since 1972. Okay. Season 3, episode 1. Love Makes You Crazy. Oh my gosh. This is a perfect title to these people. Love Makes You Crazy.
Reminded me of, there's a line in Buffy the Vampire Slayer where they always say love makes you do the wacky, and this is prime example. Now I did a favor to us since we're new to some of these characters, but I love that saying, love makes you do the wacky. Okay, so I'm going to share this. I separated our couples. I made little slides and separated them with their name, age, and where they're from what I found online. So we can go through couple by couple if you'd like. We can start with the wackiest of all.
You think Ellie's the wackiest?
Well, after I found more out about these two, I was like, Ellie, pizza. Always choose pizza over men. Always, like Nana, it ties together. The pizza. Is that why you told the pizza story? Because that pizza
sounds
girl?
Sure, that's it. Let's go with that. I don't have anything on them.
Nana.
Okay. Ellie, age 45, Seattle. Sorry, I just wanted to get your little heart going. All right, now, and I know I promised you, I really did. I promised you I would get going on this. I have just one other thing to say. Okay, I know you hate this when I do this, but you know what? Fine. Am I okay? All right.
You're good. Okay.
Tammy, who's usually in our chat, Tammy Hart, sent me a picture of Nene and Greg on Facebook today.
Oh, we can't talk about that till Friday. Let's talk about that Friday. Let's talk about, because that's Bravo stuff. We're trying to be more organized.
We're going to be more organized. Okay. Stay tuned.
He's in hospice.
To find out. No.
Spoiler. He is. I thought that's what you were going to say.
No.
Yes, he is. Unfortunately, very sad. That's why I was like, I don't want to start this way.
I didn't know that. Oh my God.
He said he's transitioning. Prayers to Greg. I know Nana has, I didn't want to talk about it because you have the biggest crush on Greg, and he's your favorite. But yeah, unfortunately, the cancer came back. And
Oh, honey, you know what I thought that meant? I thought he was doing like
unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure. No, I gotta look this shit up. Nana,
it says Greg is transitioning to the other side. I thought that meant that he was doing that Bruce Jenner.
oh, and you think he's transitioning like transgender? No, Nana.
That's what I
It's
thought this meant, and I wanted to get a clear
No.
definition.
No,
No,
honey.
is it cancer? Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
wish it was only like transitioning, because then he would still be
I've never
living,
heard it put like that.
to the other side. Yeah. So
The other
amid
side, yes,
cancer
but-
battle.
Oh.
Yeah, like the other side, like you're passing away. You've never heard that before?
Not transitioning to the other side. I thought transitioning meant that it was, he was doing a.
Like he's trans. Like you thought he was a trans person.
I
Like he's
thought he was
transitioned.
gonna.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Nana.
Oh
He's
man,
dying.
I get stuff so screwed up.
Oh my God.
I am
Nana,
really
this-
sad now. That's okay. I'm sorry. I brought this
Okay,
down.
well, I'm so
on that.
glad we could start on a really
It's
happy note. It's from colon cancer, unfortunately, and yeah, it's really sad.
Oh, God.
And I'm
Here
sorry, Nana,
thinking-
because I know too you love Greg, and thank you, Vanessa, for the
Yes.
super sticker. You're a sweetie.
Oh, thanks, Vanessa. I'm so sorry because I thought, well, when did
know.
this happen? Why did? Oh, okay.
You
All right.
see why I've been telling Nana, we should probably just do a quick check and get into the episode, then go off on our little tangents. But because otherwise we start with guess who's dying, and then but maybe they're transitioning, and then Nana, it's a lot.
It is a lot. And I promised myself I wasn't going to do this, but I thought, well, this could be that breaking news, that tea. I didn't know it was
you
like
thought
this.
you were breaking tea. Yeah, no. And also
No.
another thing is when you
for the-
name someone who's transitioned, like Caitlyn Jenner, and when you use Caitlyn's former name, that's called dead naming. And people, you're not supposed to do that either, just for future
You know what?
reference. But Nana, we're going to be open-minded, because that is how people choose. It's very hard for them. It's a hard process. It's a hard
I didn't
thing.
say it wasn't hard. I did not say that. I'm just saying that I've known him longer as Bruce Jenner,
But no longer
more than
that's
Caitlyn.
Yes, but
You
what
know?
what I'm saying is, out of respect, and what trans people what they want is they want people to refer to them as their preferred pronouns. So there's no longer he, it's she, her, and then some they, them, and then also don't dead name. And dead naming is calling that person by their name they have.
There are
previously.
so many rules to this life now.
It's actually not that. The trans stuff, people think it's complicated. It's actually
No.
not very complicated.
But in life, I'm saying all the rules,
'cause
all the things
progress
Okay.
that's happened, right? Like from what your parents said, and then you're like a hippie, you're like, me and Paul having premarital, smoking weed, like mom and dad, you don't get it, we shouldn't be in Vietnam, like that, progress. And then you're like,
Okay.
we're burning our bras, and your mom's like, put on a brassiere, and you're like, I don't have to, here's my tummy. Where your mom's generation was like, oh my God, these new rules, these new things. So
Yeah.
everything is
But like I
new.
said, they will never sag, Mom. Oh,
Okay.
bummer. Okay.
They all sag. Thank you, Sia. Hola, bonitas. Happy to catch y'all on my drive home. Hola, bonitas. Thank you.
Hola.
Thank you.
And Bonitas is girls?
It means we're just so gorgeous. We're just so beautiful.
Oh my, I like that even
perfect.
better.
I'm smart. I just make up my own things.
And Perky. Okay. Let's go back to Perky. Okay. She's packing. This girl is having trouble. This pizza girl, Ellie.
Yeah, pizza lady.
Age-
Is that what she
pizza-
said
they-
she's called? Pizza
She's
lady?
called the pizza lady.
Right.
It doesn't appear that she's been married before. That's a very sad story.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was horrible. She was married before, and it looked as though she was quite young when she got married. In fact, she was married at 28. She was married for 11 months, and just 11 months after they got married, he died in his sleep. He had an accidental overdose of painkillers, is what they found out. He was gonna. That just broke my heart. This is how she starts her married life.
I
And
know.
so she really, really wasn't. She was more driven to be a business person and to own her own business. And she put everything she had into it, it sounds like. She tried so hard. She didn't have any really help from a partner. She does have Dylan, and Dylan is one of the...
Dylan's story? I feel like...
I think Dylan is really cute, and Dylan looks as though he just won the lotto because she's leaving and he got to buy her pizza place. You know, they were partners, but now he bought her out.
Maybe he got a good deal because of the panic weekend or something.
He was smiling quite a bit in the episode. I thought he looked really, really excited about this pizza place. And the pizzas looked amazing. The salads looked amazing because they were showing them. Put these pizzas up. They put the salads up. It looked like a wonderful place. It would be hard for me to leave a successful business after working so hard on it. Like she said, she doesn't have any children. This is her child. This is what she raised. This is what she worked, put her heart and soul into this pizza place. And now she's going to throw it overboard for the likes of the gentleman in the Caribbean. Yes, he's good looking. Okay. Looks
I don't think he's that
everything.
Good looking. Maybe because I know he's a cheater, I can't get past it now.
Yeah, he's a little too slim for me, but they look cute together. I'll say that. But I just don't think that Victor has her best interest at heart. Victor has everything to win here. She's got everything to lose. He's not bringing anything up to the table. He's not bringing anything to the table except for saying it's chill, like a mini Jamaica. Come live over here. She's packing everything.
In Jamaica, they say Irie. Every time I've been to Jamaica, it's like everything's very much more chill. But he's in Provincia, right?
Yes, I don't know even how to spell that, but I remember
small.
seeing it. It's so tiny, 6,000, I think she said.
Yeah, but it seemed very kind of that, she's explained like the Rasta kind of culture. And then when you go to Jamaica, and I've been to Jamaica like 3 times now, not that that's like, I know all about Jamaica.
Been. Oh, okay.
It's awesome. But it is like if you're at a restaurant and you're, like Americans, we're just like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And they're like, it's Irie. It's like, calm the F down. It's coming. Enjoy. You're sitting on a beach, which is a really good point because there's not.
It is.
You know what I mean? So, but. Okay, so at first I was like, oh, cute, awesome. She found love after all these years because when her husband passed away, after being married 11 months, she was still in her late 20s, I believe.
Yeah,
so
she would have been 29 years old. Oh.
Yeah, she hasn't, she's probably dated here and there, but now she's found someone she wants to really make a life with. And then to find out that this dickhead is out there having a whole, not just cheating, having a whole nother lady that he lives with, that he wears his little skirt around and makes eggs. And he kept lying to her. And she was like, this is my boyfriend. And Ellie's like, well, I thought it was my boyfriend. And then when he does finally come clean after all the proof this girlfriend of his has to provide, he's like, she made me. She tricked me. I'm like, Ellie, you are 45. You don't trick 45-year-old women who own businesses with, he tricked me. Like a guy, you can't be tricked by a lady to get in a relationship and wake up with her and have sex with her and make eggs with her, sir. That is not a trick.
That's not a trick. That is a lifestyle, sir.
I mean, what did you think when she said this? When she was like, and then her poor friend.
Well, I love that friend. Isn't she just darling? She has her best interest at heart. You can tell. She doesn't want to say too much to her because she doesn't want to hurt her feelings. She's one of those people where really she should just sling it out there right now on her and just tell her that is the stupidest damn thing you could have ever done, Ellie. Unpack your stuff, put your spices back, get in the pizza, get in the kitchen, keep making those pizzas. Stick your head in the oven. You'd be better off than with this guy.
This is the second Sylvia Plath reference I've made this week. Something's going on.
Oh, the bell jar.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just keep saying it. But seriously.
I love Sylvia Plath. Okay, go.
What pull does he have on her? He had a whole other life, another girlfriend. The woman said, like, sent her proof. And it just is... there's no way she's an attractive woman. She's successful. Seattle's a place where I imagine attractive, successful women are appreciated. Unlike LA, I think that they're appreciated there. So why It's weird.
Uh,
I'm interested to know more about this, but she does have a stuffed raccoon, I believe. With
I
a wig
didn't
on.
understand that. Who is going to take this? She said, no one in their right mind. Her friend should have said, because she was giving away some of her stuff.
Yeah.
I think before you do that, before you just take everything and I'm moving and I'm going to build a new life in another country, put it in storage. Just put it in storage. I know it's only stuff, but if this doesn't work out, you're coming back to absolutely nothing, which it's only stuff. Okay, I get it. But some of it's got a hold something near and dear, not maybe the raccoon with the wig, but some other things would be, so some of other things. Her kitchen looked kind of disarray. I like that. I like that look in a kitchen. Like,
yeah, she definitely doesn't.
Work goes on in that kitchen. You can tell.
Yeah, she doesn't have. Yeah, it's kind of disorganized, but I mean, she seems so proud to be the pizza lady and of her business and how it's kind of her identity. This is going to go badly because she's going to go over there. She's not going to know anyone. You can't trust the one you do know, which is the worst feeling of all. And you don't really have anything of your own. Hopefully she can open something out there. I don't know how it works. She doesn't even know how it works. She just met him traveling with her girlfriend.
And what was it? How many days were they actually together or actually known him? And she's willing to give up her whole life. Was she the one 100 days or something? It was just so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so sad that she would throw all this.
Could be a better story at first, but once I heard, I was like, all right, he cheated. All right, there. At first, I'm like, okay, that sucks. It's horrible, but this is 90 day. We got to take what we can get.
Yeah.
And they're far away. But then it's like, not only did he cheat, he had a whole second double life. You don't just, and also he's taken zero accountability. He's blaming the vagina for what he's doing. Yeah. He's like, I couldn't help it. He's not taking any accountability. So if he does it again, is she going to accept it a second time? Because this won't be the last time he cheats.
No, it probably isn't the only time he has.
No.
3
months only, Nana.
Yeah.
They've known each other.
3 months, is that it? Oh, okay.
Or not known each other. But
henceforth the 90 day? Okay.
Oh,
30, 60, 90, maybe. It all makes sense after a while.
Yes. So what else did we find out about this couple? So we find that out. She gives it to her business partner. She's got curly hair. She lost her husband young to an accidental overdose. This guy seems like a lot of fun. He'll have a whole nother life on the side and won't tell you about it. And when you get all the proof, he'll go, he'll gaslight you. So that's going to be a fun time.
Oh, it's just
she likes dead raccoons and taxidermy. Maybe she's a serial killer. Maybe.
Oh, I don't think so. She seems like a nice gal. No serial killer has ever had that nice a perm.
That's not a perm. Those are natural curls.
Uh-huh.
They are. I know a natural curl. That's a natural.
Honey, I know a perm when I see one. Okay? All right.
Okay. To perm or not to perm? That is the question.
Well, honey, look at her other pictures when she was married prior, when she was 28. Hair. She did not. I'm not going to ask you to pull back and look, but when you have a minute, you can see that she didn't have that hair. That wasn't that wavy at all.
Nana, Ted Bundy was nice too, allegedly. Bonnie's saying, so there you go.
Are you siding with me or Jolene, Bonnie? Come on.
I'm taking my side. Rawan even says those are definitely natural curls. And Shannon Van says, never to perm is the answer. And Marie agrees with you, perm for sure. I think maybe because I was a big fan of watching Felicity in the early aughts, early 2000. I don't think that's the early aughts. I think that was maybe.
I don't understand when people say aught. What does that mean? 00? I don't get it.
I think so.
I don't like that. Okay.
So okay, I won't do it anymore. In the early 2000s,
boss used to do that. He used to drive me nuts. 07, 08. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Shut up, boss. No, Felicity, the character of the show that I watched, she had this beautiful natural curly hair like that. And sometimes she would straighten it and it would be kind of curly, kind of not. So I think it's real and she probably straightened it. But that's not the most important thing of this episode.
Well, it was to me. I mean, it really was in the top 10. I think her hair is beautiful. I love that wavy look. I love that. I think it looks really pretty on her, but I don't think it's real.
Nana thinks you have a perm and your man is trash. That's what Nana said.
Your man is trash. Your man is trash.
You have any other notes about?
little Dylan. You'd be better off with Dylan. Dylan seems nice. Just maybe the name. I miss Dylan. So anyway, she's having a hard time leaving her pizza restaurant. We did go over that. Dylan thinks this is a huge gamble for her. He did come out and say that. Victor has a lot more to gain. We mentioned that. She loves him, though. She's willing to take this chance. Women are so stupid sometimes. I could cry for us. Seriously. Do you ever think a man would say things like this? But I love her so much, I'm willing to take a chance. No man has ever said that. Women
that's society though, baby. Like that's how we're conditioned to forgive. It's always, oh, men develop slower, little boys mature slower, slower. So then we always have to be like, okay, instead of saying, hey, little boys, girls mature faster, keep up. Women are emotionally more mature, keep up. We have to slow down for these assholes. So it's not our fault. It's not our fault. We're stupid. What does the yellow
light mean? Slow down. Okay. I'm crossing things out as we go because, all right, because otherwise I'll get mixed up. Why don't you bring, I agree with Nana. He is straight trash. Thank you, Amy Whitehouse.
Nana
Thank you, honey.
Loves people.
I love being right. I love being right.
Okay, who's next on your list?
Well, I was waiting for you to bring somebody up. Did you want to do that?
Thank you for the super chat. Vanessa says,
Vanessa.
Your name is Corey.
Let's go to Corey. You're right. I stand corrected on that. Can we bring up Corey and Evelyn, please?
Of course we can. Here we go. Do you like that I made these things today?
Are you kidding?
Proud of myself.
I made some too, but they're not as good as yours.
You liar. Did you draw them? Stick figures? Okay, so Evelyn and Corey.
You are mean.
No, I love you. I don't want to be mean to you. I'm just joking. Forgive me.
Well, that's all right. Okay. I understand.
Evelyn, 28, Ecuador, and Corey, 34, Washington. Now, this is a couple that was previously on. What do you got? What do you got to help me? Shut up. Did you just draw that right now? There's Nana's. Okay, let's compare. So we got mine, Nana's. There's Corey. Oh, clearly. Yep, I can tell. That's
Corey and Evelyn.
Corey and Evelyn. That clearly is Evelyn. She's wearing a skirt. That's clearly her. But where are her boobs? Where are her boobs?
They're in his back. Okay. So Corey and Evelyn. Yes. I love that you did this. Thank you. I love this very much. So Evelyn's 28 from Ecuador. Okay. Corey was from Washington. He's now living in Ecuador. Corey, who really do you think you are? She even called you out early in the game on this and said, who do you think you are, Brad Pitt or something? I laughed. I laughed out loud when she said that. Stop it. Evelyn, that's hilarious. They have a wedding date. They don't have a wedding date. They have a wedding date. They don't. They're going over to her parents. This is where it started out for me. And maybe it didn't start out there for you guys, but it did me because I didn't realize I didn't press record.
Oh, no.
So I got in a little into it. And then I had to, then naturally the next one recorded for me. But so I started there that they're going over to the parents' house. Everyone will be their brothers and sisters. I like that one sister. That one sister reminds me of a lot.
Of me?
No, the one sister reminds me of Asuelu's wife's sister.
Oh, Kalini.
Oh, she does because she's Adam.
I think she's better than Kalini because I feel like she'll be more cutthroat than Kalini. Kalini's still too polite.
Well, Kalini, yeah, she is polite. This one is not polite. This one just says it like it is. And
because her sister's like, you guys don't belong together. You're not good. It's been 19 years these two have been coming in and out or something. So
it was just
Andrea,
it's bad.
Nana stick figures are everything.
Thank you. But I do like Jolene's. Let's give Joleen the thumbs up on that. That was a very nice touch. I think had I had some crayons, I could have done a little better.
You could have, yeah. You could have gave him his chest, his man chesticles, and her lady chesticles. Tracy says Evelyn was nice for about 2 seconds after Corey's dad passed away. She's back to her bad attitude self. Yeah.
Do you think she's got a bad attitude?
She I think she's notorious on this show. I know.
Is she?
For having, for having a bad attitude.
I didn't realize that about her.
Fan favorite. I'll put it like that.
Okay. Okay.
So
Because there's so much going on here. And I think it's just because I'm just getting to know these people as you are. Joleen, you know some of them, right, though, honey?
yeah.
From past things. Okay. This is my first, like, how do you do to any of these people? So it's like, wow, they all have their stories, don't they?
Yeah. Atharella says the worst attitude. Zoe's mama said he likes her attitude. And oh, you're so welcome, Nanya. Yeah. So I mean, you can tell. I mean, the fact that it's like, I mean, I feel like it's two people that clearly don't belong together. One guy who's like, all right, also my dad passed away, so now I want a pull more toward family and someone to love me. And yet she still quite doesn't want to be married, but they're trying to fit like a circle into a square, you know?
But you see why she doesn't want to get married? This hasn't been her thing. Why is she changing now that she will get married? She says, that's never been my dream. I didn't want to be married. So
Linda's saying she's a gold digger. Haru saying she's a real birch, Nana. Is she a lying birch like me, Haru? Because that's what I need to know, you know? And that probably turns him on. DJ Stevie D, said, I saw Corey's strippergram. A friend of mine bought it. Ooh.
What is it? He strips?
I guess maybe you could buy like a strippergram, like a video of him. You pay for it, maybe like a cameo. Like if your cameo was Brian Christopher stripping or something, you know?
Oh, honey. You know, I don't want to see that. I've seen plenty. You know, I don't want to see that.
Nana has seen one whole wiener in her life, and that is enough for her.
Now, I'm glad Linda's not on here tonight. I don't know where she is. Linda, where are you?
I think she saw a couple other ones, but they were teenage ones when she was a teenager. Why is our nursing bra out? What's happening? Are you getting the sweaties?
Yeah.
The sweaty betties?
This is just one of those exercise bras. It's not a nursing bra, but it could be.
Looks nice. I like it.
I play one on TV. Yes. Okay. What is it about this Corey? Why do we think he's all that? Or do we? I don't
think he's all that. I think they're both they're both pretty pathetic at this point.
Well, I thought so too. I thought, wow, what's their story? I just didn't think they were I didn't have much good vibes about them.
The fans in the chat of the show are the 90-day fans are speaking. Sam, I can't stand Evan. A lot of people don't like. And Zoe's mom said, don't worry, no one thinks he's all that. I mean, he's not. He's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he might think he's all that a little bit since he went to Peru. So they broke up because that's what they do. They make up to break up to make up. Yes. And then he gets a new girlfriend, some poor, unfortunate Jenny. Normally, you know, I like a Jenny, but this Jenny, not so bright. And so he has a little relations with her. But don't worry, they didn't sleep together. He couldn't get an erection.
All right. I believe that. I believe any man that would say that out loud. That is such bull. That is such bull. And she wants to believe it so bad. Isn't that sad?
Well, I mean, I can't believe that this
chick,
Lynn, who is this, you know, kind of bad attitude, kind of like a self-proclaimed badass, actually believes. But maybe in her own egocentric way, she thinks, yeah, how could he get a boner for another girl? Easy. They can get boners for all kinds of girls. Like that's kind of how the male wiener works. It's very strange.
It doesn't always even have to be a girl. And I'm not saying a boy. It could be a puppy on the road. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying that it could be anything. Don't tell me that he cannot get it up. Don't even go there.
Not a puppy on the road. I'm leaving this stream.
No, you know what I mean. Just like
I don't know what you mean. Explain it. Thank you. I'm going to leave until you explain this. Disgusting.
The disgusting reference is it could be anything. It could be a basket of flowers. What would you give me for a basket of kisses? Okay. But yeah, it could be anything. It could be nature. It could be, you know.
You're talking the wind blowing. Some of these guys get bonage.
Yes.
Because you said a puppy on the road. I'm thinking, Nana, we are not that kind of disgusting.
No, I'm not saying that. What do they call that when they
don't say it loud because then they will get demonetized and all this stuff. It's gross.
I'll just say Pedialyte. It's like Pedialyte water.
Sickos. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Alex. Haven't caught a Nana live in a while. Happy to be here. Sure. Nana has already confused transitioning to the other side, dying to transitioning gender-wise, and now she is saying that dogs give boners. So there you go. It has been a Monday. I'm confused too, Lazy Buddhist. I'm always confused. Yeah. A boner ice cream cone. Yes.
No, they said not confused. They said concerned. Go back.
Oh,
I'm very
concerned. Sorry.
concerned. That's all
Sorry,
right.
Lazy. I'm concerned. I read what I want to see. I see what I want to see. And I wanted to see confused. I'm concerned too.
One thing I didn't want to see is Corey's stiffy. I did not want to see that
Not his
at all.
stiffy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did not want to see that, or I do want to even hear about it, that he did get one or didn't. We know he did. Why would you think that this woman, Evelyn, she seems intelligent. Why do you think she would even buy a story like that?
I think it's ego. I honestly think she thinks like, of course, who would get, of course, she's not as beautiful as me. Sometimes that's how women or men justify these things. But
please,
yeah, he definitely had intercourse with her. Like I'm talking, not I didn't inhale, not she didn't swallow a la Bill Clinton. I'm talking real intercourses. Plus that show's coming out, Ryan Murphy's.
What is that?
The impeachment. You know how Ryan Murphy did the OJ trial one that Cuba Gooding Jr. was in and does all these crime shows.
That was so good. Yeah.
Impeachment's coming out
and
about Monica and Bill.
Okay. She just got.
I keep wanting to say Janet Reno, but what was her friend's name that told Hunter it wasn't Janet Reno?
She's dead now. If she's no friend, she was no friend.
No friend. Poor Monica, but here's not poor Monica anymore because Monica took her power back, and she, I believe, is one of the executive producers on Ryan Murphy's show.
Good for her.
For the show.
Because she was out.
What was her name? Linda Tripp. She's dead?
Yeah, she's dead. Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't a very nice lady.
See what happens when you narc on your friends?
And when they're giving blowjobs, you die.
You die.
Allegedly.
No, she's really dead. Well, she's
I know,
dead.
but the reasoning I'm saying allegedly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Are you okay? What's happening now? Now you're cold?
Yeah, I'm having a little chilly syndrome.
Oh, God. Okay. Nana La La Land says, Joleen and Nana make my whole day better. You make our day better. Thank you.
Thank you. Linda That's so nice. Linda Tripp. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah. Honest to God, that Linda Tripp, she didn't, did you take a look at Linda Tripp? She really was a Tripp. Not the most handsome woman I would ever see.
Yeah, she wasn't buff.
She wasn't in anything. I just thought she just did her friend dirty. Use some of these secrets and things you should take to the grave with you if you're really friends.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care if it's the president. I don't care if it's the mayor. I don't care who the hell it is. You didn't hear a thing. Okay? That's what a friend does.
Well, she outed her for her own gain and all that. So anyways, but it'll be a good show. It's coming up. Okay, so back to Evelyn and Corey. They're a hot mess. They go to her parents' house. Her parents are like, oh, yay, congratulations. And her sister's like, I don't like it. You guys don't belong together. No. I got attitude with you. And I love her.
And I love her sister. I love that. I just love that she was straight with her and straight with him, saying, no, this isn't going to do it. Since when do you want to get married? She says to her. And I love that because I thought, oh, good. Somebody that didn't want to get married. Someone that thought outside the box. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he was seeing someone else in Peru. And that's all we need to know about them. I'm not interested. These two are trash. I think they're trashy.
Everyone's trash to Nan. I love it.
No, but these two really are. And then you get to Vinny. He's one of my favorites.
Which one? What are you talking about?
Well, Vinny and Aurelia.
Ari and Vinny? Did you call him Vinny?
Yeah.
Talking about these two? Vinny, right?
Oh, I thought they were saying Vinny. And then I thought, well, that's odd because his name is Vinium. And they call him Vinny. That's weird. Okay. And then when I go to the doctor next week, I'm going to have her look in my ears and see if I have enough for to get one of those ear washes. Maybe it's just earwax built up from 66 years of using a Q-tip. I don't know.
I think it's Miracle Ear. I think that's what you're looking for. Miracle Here. I think that's what you're looking for. All right. Ari and Benny. Ari 29, Benny 31. They're returning. She's from New Jersey. He's from Ethiopia. She's got an ex-husband who's her best friend. What do we break it down, Nana? What's happening here?
You can't have an ex that's a best friend. If he's your best friend, you never should have gotten divorced. Mm-hmm. What is the problem here? We see him. He's darling. Her, not so much. She's kind of thick in between here and here. Very thick. She is. I mean, some of the things that she thinks and some of the things that she puts up with are all the things women have put up with in the past and will continue to put up with. She needed more girlfriends in her life, is what I'm thinking, to tell her which way to go. Which way you going, Billy? Can I go too? You know? She needed somebody. She needed somebody close, not a nanny that mom and dad are paying for.
Right? The parents are like paying for everything.
Mom and dad are paying for their home. And then Vinny's not working, and neither is Benny. Neither one of them are working.
Not Vinny or Benny. They're both dancing, lifting weights, lifting more weights, more dancing.
Oh.
It's a panakuchen.
Well, I don't.
Your face just froze. That was hilarious.
Did it?
You're like.
But I don't care. He can do something. He can do something. I mean, he's sitting there with the weights. If I was the folks watching this and watching the two of them, her walking down, town with the baby on their back and, living a good life and passing the baby off and talking to the nanny saying, oh, I'm so glad you're here because otherwise I have no one to talk to. Because sometimes you know how he goes out, he goes to the club with his friends, then he doesn't come home. Okay, warning. What do you mean he doesn't come home? What is he doing? He's not working?
Normal behavior for a married man. They're married, right? Did they get married yet? I believe so. With a family. A man or a woman with a family. You should be going home. So now she's has to pay the nanny and to basically be her best friend. I feel bad for the nanny because she's like, okay, yeah. She's like, what would I do without you, nanny? And nanny's like, get a friend. I just work here. I go home to my regular friends and my family. And she was like,
I know.
Show me how you make more of that stuff. And
I know. I'll teach you. And then that thing looked cool. What is that thing? I don't know what it is, but it's cool. It looks like a crepe, huge crepe. Mm-hmm, whatever she's making. I don't know. I just thought it looked wonderful. She does not want to hear this crap, or maybe she does. I mean, it breaks up the monotony of cleaning. From this privileged girl who doesn't even pay her own bills. It's like, I already take care of your kids. I already feed your family. I already clean, please don't bore me with your boring relationship stories. 29-year-old who could be doing more. They have a 3-bedroom home and it costs about $200 a month, she said.
For the nanny.
Oh, I thought that meant the home.
No, I think then she said it's cheap to have a nanny. It's $200.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the
real
home.
Cheap.
I thought, wow. Cheap. Okay.
Okay, so get back into the Nana notes. What does it say?
Okay, so he's a dancer, a singer, a choreographer, but he doesn't work. He's a choreographer, he's a singer, he's a dancer, but he doesn't work. He just goes to the club.
It's a pandemic, though. It's a pandemic.
Did he work before? It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't.
He was a dancer, choreographer. Those are jobs, Nana. Okay.
I didn't say they weren't jobs, but I don't. In this right now, we're not seeing any money crossing hands. You can find something. I don't care who you are. In Ethiopia, don't they have like fast food?
Been to Ethiopia.
Do they have fast food? All right.
I'm not sure, but why would you want to work why would you want to go from what you were doing or making and go into fast food? I think that's kind of like an old mentality of.
It is, because a buck is a buck. And if you have a family, you'll do anything to bring food to the table without relying on her parents. Okay.
Well, she can too, though. She can too. They both
yes, she can. I didn't say she couldn't. But, and I'm glad that they're giving the nanny a job. At least mom and dad are.
Panakuchen. I think we just don't know enough about this dude. He worked many jobs before, people are saying.
He did. Oh, okay.
Less than crap, because in this episode, she was more of the problem than he was the problem, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. The idea, just the whole idea that she is going to have her ex come and stay with them because they're such best friends. And then she wants her ex to meet her baby and her new husband. And it just sounds
look, baby,
horrid.
Here's which wiener I used to play with. You know what I mean? Like, look,
I know.
Baby, here's who I used to have sex with. Your kids don't want to meet your exes. No. That's a note for everybody out there. It's weird. I love that his sisters put her on blast and were like, I
love the sisters.
Right? This is not cool. And then she allegedly was in New Jersey visiting. You don't tell your husband that you see your ex. I would be so mad. I would never.
Yeah, me too.
Like, yes, Chell, please invite
tell me.
Your exes to stay with us. And then if you go on a trip without me, I trust that you're not going to stay in a place with one of your exes. And also, like Nana says, grow up. Your ex can't be your best friend unless, let's just say he decided late in life, like, I'm gay, and you decided late in life, that's cool. Then go be best friends. But if you were such good friends, you got along and you love them so much, and I know there's different kinds of love, you'd still be married. They'd be married to each other, be with each other. And I know these two got together when they were young, but it's more about probably codependence than anything else, because she's never, it sounds like she went from getting married young and just being in this relationship, and then they wanted different stuff, right? That's how it went. And then she found a Benny, and now she's with him. So she never I just had her own thing.
And I agree with what you said, but what I really learned from this is that I finally figured out why they are not calling him Vinny. Because I thought, isn't that strange? I thought his name's Binion or something. It just reminded me of that old.
No, it's Benny. It's Benny. Kathleen, thank you for the super chat. Kathleen says 2 young people not working and Benny out all night and her ex staying for a visit equals big trouble. What the hell is wrong with their thinking? Exactly.
I totally agree. What are they thinking? Why does she? Why do women do that? Try to make somebody else jealous. You either like each other, want to be with each other, or you don't. Don't throw the jealousy in there. You start throwing the jealousy in there, that means you're acting like you're 17 years old. Stop it.
Well, that's just an immature person. Like, men do that too. But as far as women in this franchise, that's what Angela did. That's what she always does to Michael.
I know, that was so bad.
Play these games and it's just so immature, and that strikes me as something that this one will do too. Thank you, Kathleen, for the super chat.
That was very nice, Kathleen. Thank you. What bothered me, or which I guess I wasn't bothered by it, I was just the idea that her mom came over to see what kind of lifestyle she'd have.
Yeah,
when she was pregnant. Yes, they were showing some of that. And the mom said she walked into his apartment and had chest pains. And that's why, because there was no refrigeration, there was no bathroom. Are you kidding? And she's going to bring the granddaughter in. Her granddaughter is going to be living there too, her grandson. I'm not sure what they had. The idea that she would be leaving her mother and father's home. Okay. And yes, she got married again.
Traveler. She's such a free spirit, Nana. No, she was going to, in her season when she was pregnant living in Ethiopia, I don't think she could get, I don't know what ended up happening, but I don't think she could get drugs for when she was giving birth. I don't think she could get the spinal thingy. They didn't do that there. And there were so many things. And it was like, well, then why don't you just wait till after you give birth and go with, maybe a doctor you've had for a long time and then transition over there. She seems to just be really immature and ill prepared. Hence why her mom and dad have to take care of them when they're in Ethiopia. And she heads over there, super preggers with their mom. There's no bathroom. They didn't have I think a kitchen or fridge or something.
No
and
fridge.
He's like,
it was
we'll
horrible.
remodel it. And they're just both very naive. Thank you, Miss CSC, for the super chat. He needs what's macaroot? LOL. What's macaroot? What is macaroot? Now I want to know. Are we dumb? Do you know what that is?
I think it's a hair product.
You think? Because it says root.
And
it sounds more like something you ingest. What's macaroot?
I think it's a hair product. Let's see if I'm right.
Epidural. That's what she couldn't have there. And so she was like scared and stuff, but she didn't have to go then. You know, it's tea, Aaron H is saying. It's tea.
Oh, okay.
It's tea. We don't know. We don't know no macaroon.
Stick with me, because if I don't know, I can make it up and make you believe it.
Master Blackshaw says, take a capsule of apple cider vinegar. She'll be fine. Is that for childbirth? That's awesome.
Apple cider vinegar is a big deal. You know, your grandpa would always drink this stuff. He lived till, what was he, 96 or something?
Disgusting.
But
he was kind of a butthole, so he didn't help his attitude.
Well, maybe it was apple cider vinegar. We don't know.
It made him very bitter. What does the vinegar do? He was like sour, like vinegar, that kind.
Wow. Okay.
I thought that was just like a known fact. He was kind of a butthole. No? Okay.
Maybe we won't say it on TV or on the podcast.
He wasn't. Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess rest in peace, Grandpa. Okay.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper than therapy, but it didn't help him because he needed therapy. All right. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. All right. So what else you got in the Nana notes about these two lovelies?
And all right. Okay. We said about dancer singer. So we talked about her mom coming over. I felt her pain. I felt that mom's pain, because the last thing you want to do is to see your child's living place look like that. You know,
Nana
that's
like going from experience. She's been to places where I've lived with someone, and this person was a mess. And Nana walked in and was like,
"You have a refrigerator."
And I came back, and we carried my stuff back up, and it was disaster.
Well, you know, I mean, no, you kept your dorm room nice and stuff, but like your brother and his friends, dear God in heaven,
disgusting
how they can live like that and be okay with it. But I am noticing with myself, I'm getting a little
messy.
Yes.
What? Not you, Nana.
I'd be wiping off a counter 16 times if I didn't wipe it off 16 times. It would have been 60 times just during the day and stuff. And now I just walk by it and look and keep going. It feels good. It's like, you know what? People aren't going to remember me for a nice, clean kitchen. Anyway.
I was going to, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hold on. I got to make a correction to the eulogy. Hold on.
Cross that off. She took no pride. No pride.
The pride she took in cleanliness is next to godliness. Crossing that out. She was a dirty bitch. Okay, there you go. We're done.
I thought you were going to say dirty slut whore. I would love to be called that just once in my life. Okay.
That's a dirty macro root is an aphrodisiac, like aphrodisiac.
Oh,
Miss M, thank you for explaining.
Is it Miss M? Is it really maca root? Is that like when people do those? Is it clams? What are they? Oysters. That's it.
That's disgusting.
Oysters to get into the clam. Sorry.
Look at Nana with the fun.
Sorry.
Okay, so he's just like, but here's the point where Benny, if they weren't on a TV show, should put his foot down and say, no, your ex-husband's not going to come stay with us, and find a new best friend, because that's just not what's going to happen.
Well, it's not real. It's like, you know, does he need a paycheck too? Is that why we're bringing in the ex? I mean, you know, I know times are tough and people need jobs and stuff. So maybe that's it.
What was his name? Lardani?
No, let's look back, shall we? Leondro.
Leandro. He looks like a cutie too, so I definitely wouldn't want him.
I don't know why in the world.
My wife.
Now, once you look at her, she looks like somebody famous in this picture here. And I'm trying to figure it out. She has a kind of a, what's the gal from Cheers? Not Diane, but.
She looks nothing like.
Yes, she does.
Alicia Silverstone here gives me a little bit of Alicia Silverstone vibes, but in real life, she looks nothing, or on TV, like nothing like Alicia Silverstone. But I could see that a little bit here.
No, I could see Rebecca Howe from Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
And what's her real name? I forget.
Fergie, DJ Singh, the singer Fergie. She does kind of look like Fergie.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
There we go. All right. Forget Rebecca Howe. I'm seeing it now.
I hope you know
Kirstie
that I
Alley,
am
thank
not gonna
you.
pay my own mortgage. It's up to mom and dad to pay. And I'm gonna have my ex-boyfriend over. He's my best friend. You know that one.
I know that one really
song?
well. And Kirstie Alley, yes, thank you for saying that. And I don't say her name too often because she was a huge Trump supporter. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, here we go. Let's go to Stephen with a V.
Oh, Stephen, I have to, excuse me, I have to fart.
Wasn't he the worst?
No.
Stephen with a V.
I didn't think he was the worst.
Yes, he was. Oh my God.
Why?
Oh my God. Look at him. He looks like little Brandon from the farm. He's just, I like him better in the shorter hair. He looked a little older. He looks about 11 here. Alina is 20 from Russia and Stephen 25 from Salt Lake City, Utah. The weirdo. Thank you, Haru. There is something not just right with him. And I'm not saying physically, but I'm saying there's something. I don't think they should be showing him on this TV show. I think they're taking advantage of someone that's not thinking so clearly.
What though? What if he could be like on the spectrum or something? Do you know what I mean? That could be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't mean he can't be on TV, and that doesn't mean anyone's taking advantage of him. That just means he might not pick up on like certain social cues, stuff like that. I could see something like that. We're speculating. I don't know nothing about this dude. I like that he's weird. So far, I'm okay. We got a guy that's carrying on a double life, yet pizza girl's leaving. We got boring Corey, who's, marry me. She doesn't want to. We're getting married. She still doesn't want to. I can't wait. We set a date. She still doesn't want to.
He's not Brad Pitt. Okay.
So, and then at least we have a little bit. I'm interested to see how she's going to react to him just getting up from tables going, I have to fart. I have to pass all of the gas. Excuse me. Bless you, Nana.
Thank you. Do you like those little sneezes?
Mm-hmm. You're holding it in.
I know those little.
Yeah, Atharell is saying that too. He's probably on the spectrum. I'm just
I thought maybe there was.
I don't know.
I didn't know the name. I didn't know what. I'm killing
Some
it with.
Some people are with you that they get creepy vibes. We don't know enough about this dude yet, but so far
I got creepy vibes. I did, and I'm not saying about
some weirdness
on the spectrum, and I'm not saying he's transitioning to the other side.
He's not dying.
I already screwed that up. But
he wants to finally lose his virginity. Anyone being, how old is he? He's 25 years old. He probably feels guilty when he touches his own wiener because he said, I have all these things she doesn't know about me. And it's probably just that he's, pleasuring himself and looking at the interwebs while he brushes his hair. And now he thinks he's not going to get into the kingdom, So I think, you wait till 25, allegedly, let's just say, because, it's very strict.
Well, you did, didn't you?
I'm still waiting. I'm not giving up my virginity until my 10-year anniversary. Like, I'm going to wait, let's listen. I want to get in the kingdom. So I just think anyone that restricts their genitals that way, you might turn out a little weird. And so he's like, let's go to Turkey. Let's go to ham. Let's go to wherever we got to go so I can get my ham slapped at this point. He just,
oh, honey,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He's a door-to-door salesman for pest control, but he doesn't think that's what he really wants to do in life.
That is Brandon.
Yes, because he thinks that bugs should live. They have spirits too.
Maybe.
Okay, you can do better than this. You can do better than this looking for people. You can do better than this. This is really scary.
His kink is like being around bugs.
His kink hasn't been kinked, and that's the problem. Okay.
Missy's saying, what's his secret? His secret is probably something so either this guy is a cannibal or he just has pleasured himself and he feels guilty about it. Because maybe go either way.
Maybe that's it. That's like Michael. He did it once to get the sperm in the little cup, and that's it. He's never doing that again.
Oh, remember Michael when he told Angela, I do not masturbate. And look at how that did for him. He's with Angela. That's
There
what
you
happens,
go.
kids. If you don't masturbate, that's what's going to happen. You're going to end up with someone like Big Ange, and you're not going to
No.
like it.
Care Bear 77, it says, I'm weird and I like weird, but those creep vibes are off the radar in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Your opinion shouldn't be humble. Throw it out there. I love it. And I like weird too. But this is kind of a
You don't like weird. You like
I like
cool
weird.
guy. I like weird. I'm into weird.
You don't think I like weird?
No. I don't think so. Or maybe
I
you do
think I
secretly
do.
like Toilet Daddy. He might be a little weird. Swick Pick says Bug of Mormon. Ha, like Book of Mormon. Master Blackjack said Brandon and Steven should partner up and create a pest control kingdom, and they could have their own freaking reality show about it. Two pest control creeps. Like it could be two creeps, you know,
they
like
look like brothers.
2.5 creeps, because the half would maybe be his hair.
Would
you
be
know?
like 2.5 creeps, like okay.
2.5 critters, 2.5 creeps.
Allegedly, like
Allegedly.
2.5. Okay.
Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His hot dog people are saying, thank you for saying I'm dead on about this. I mean, something's going down. Something is going down. Okay.
All right, here's the thing. Now, the little girl looks like she just had her first communion. She's just tiny and small, and she looks like she's about 8 or 9.
She's just out of her teens, like she's a baby.
Well, she's just, I mean,
And
she
she's
looks
already
like
getting in with Bugs, a Bug's Life. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
I like that guy. What was his
Rick
name?
Moranis?
Love it. Oh,
he's great. He left Hollywood to care.
He
for
did.
His children,
He cared
remember?
for
And
his
then
children. Yeah.
His wife or whatever was sick. So
yeah, I think that's very admirable to leave that like that to do something that's even more admirable.
No, people are agreeing with you, Nana. They look like children. They do. They look like
honey,
babies.
they are. And the older I get, the younger these kids look. But these, I mean, get rid of that longer hair, because he doesn't have that kind of hair to do that. And I love long hair on guys. Don't get me wrong.
You know who he looks like? A knockoff Partridge guy. That Partridge Family guy. That's what his hair looks like. The one you liked. I think he passed away.
Oh,
a knockoff version, like the Walmart version.
Keith Partridge. No, Keith Partridge has longer hair and no.
Leif Garrett. He looks like a knockoff Leif Garrett. No.
Okay, and maybe. And Leif Garrett was not the Partridge
guy. Is it
guy.
Leif or Leif?
It's Leif.
Okay. Why don't you leaf me out of it? Okay. Oh God. Oh my.
Leave the jokes to me. Okay.
Care Bear says, like, seriously, who announces they need to fart, then walks away from the table while everyone watches you fart? And then he waved it like,
I know, that's ridiculous.
Proud.
You do it like a regular person pushing a cart in Target, spray the paper aisle, and then turn the corner. You're fine.
That's called a
Nana.
I was gonna say you crowd surfed them, but you didn't.
I think that's called a Nana.
What is it called when you do that? Not spray and pray, not crowd surf. You guys know what I'm talking about. Crop dust. Thank you, Lala. It's a crop dust.
Oh, yes. I mean, and at this age, sometimes you just can't help it. And some of my friends will talk about it, and some of them act like they don't know what I'm talking about, but they do. Because you're walking along and all of a sudden, and you're thinking, what the hell is that coming out of me? Little sounds.
Out of your butt?
Yeah, my butt's bigger than that. You'd think it would make a big sound, not
Well,
but anyway.
Maybe you have one of those small buttholes.
Oh, probably.
Tickled Pink Music says it's Leif, not Leaf, Nana. Leif. That's what I thought it was. Leif.
Leif Garrett?
Yeah.
I always called him Leif Garrett. Leif?
Yes.
No, you know why I called him Leif, you guys? Because he's transitioning
to the other side. He's dying. Okay. All right. Nana's talking about farts. Yep. Farts speak for themselves. They could be silent but deadly. They could be loud and proud. There's lots of things going on. But I guarantee after their Sunday service, he's like, I'm going to go inside and poop. And then when he's done, he's like, Mom, come wipe my butt. He gives me that come wipe my butt vibes. You know, remember? I had a friend whose brother was far too old and was still getting his butt wiped.
I know. I know.
Be careful how you
Yeah.
parent. But
He wasn't nursing till he was 9, but kind of close.
then it was kind of close. So this guy gives me a mom, come wipe me kind of thing.
I just don't think there's much there, but you never
Episode
know.
1, let's give him a chance. He's into bugs. He thinks they have souls. He announces when he's going to fart and leaves the table. He's a virgin. He, well, let's give him a chance. Let's see. He's very Mormon. His brothers were like deuces. They left. They got tats. And then he's like, nope, I'm going to have some orange juice with dinner and then leave the table when I have gas. And
yeah,
so
it was just strange. The word fart is a strange word. Okay.
It's so close to art. It's so close.
It is. All right. But what'd you think of the church service? And now that's his dad and stepmom. Am I right? Did he say this is my dad and stepmom? I believe he said that. Mom. Oh no, mom and stepdad. I take that back. And younger brother.
Was the dad was he in charge of the church, in charge of the service?
He is the pastor in the backyard at the picnic table. Yes. Yes.
He's the backyard pastor. Okay.
God is everywhere. You don't need a church. I get that. Yep. I totally get that. I talk to him all the time, or talk to her, whatever you perceive your higher power to be.
Someone's been going places.
Thank you. Yes, I have.
Yes,
so Stephen with a V, we'll be checking on you. I might, I had this big spider I was going to call you about, Stephen, but you won't kill it, so I won't be calling you.
But it's in your pants, so he won't touch it. Yeah, it's a little interesting that all the other kids are like, I'm not doing this. And Stevie Weevy's like, I'm staying. This is fun. And she apparently is
the spider crawled up the water spout.
Well, and we'll see, because I think, there's at least a story here, because, we have this guy who, is with, he's young, she's very young, and now they barely know each other. He's going to go somewhere where he doesn't know much about it. And then he's worried because she's learning about Mormonism for him. But he's like, I have failed you and done so many awful things. He said plural. So I'm wondering, where are the bodies? Or, are we just upset because we spanked our genitalia?
Well, I suppose he would think that's wrong. I suppose he would.
Maybe he'll be like, at church camp, I was hoeing out. You know what I mean? Or maybe he had a relationship or relationships parents don't know about, and so he used to just give it up. He was like, give it away, give it away, give it away. Now he just red hot chili peppered his way through the congregation.
He could have, honey. And then he does have a stepdad, so maybe he did something with his real dad that we're going to find out about.
What? Like drugs?
No, like he offed his real dad, and then now he's got a stepdad. Oh God,
Nana, this turned into 2020 so fast,
didn't it?
So fast.
Inquiry minds like me. I would just.
I think they said they have known each other for 2 weeks. Oh my God, Amy. And Swickpick says he drank caffeine. It's against Mormon laws for real. So yeah, he was like, I had 6 Red Bulls one night. I am so sorry. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's harvesting other people's organs.
I know. What did you think of that? That she thought in Russia, they thought Mormons, they just thought that Mormons were she thought he was going to harvest her organs. And in Russia, they feel the Mormons are a cult.
Yeah, I guess. They don't know about Mormons, so they're just like, you're going to I've never heard the Mormon harvesting before. Is that a new thing?
I never have either. Someone mentioned in the chat, I was getting dark. I was bringing that light, that ring light, to different levels just so I could see.
I think they meant content-wise, you're getting dark.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was playing with the light, the ring light too.
Gosh. Oh, Nana. So they're going to move to Turkey, where they've never been, where they don't speak the language, where they know nothing about, so that they can finally have relations.
Why are they moving to Turkey? Oh my gosh.
Because his wiener's going to fall off if he doesn't use it soon. Is
it close to Russia? Is Turkey close to Russia? That's how terrible I am. I'm okay when they move here because I can kind of know where my states are. But I'm terrible about countries. I don't know where these are. Yeah. I should know, but I don't.
We'll get out a map after this and we'll do a little study. Amy said the Russians are right. So some people agree, but I don't know. I don't know. Diana just says God is good. There you go.
God is good. You're right, Diana Lee. Yes.
Yep. So there you go.
Absolutely.
So do we know anything else? Anything else we got to cover about these two, or is it pretty much
I'm just
that's what
trying
we
to
know so
think
far?
about harvesting, about he's flying to Turkey to meet up with her. Turkey is accepting Americans and Russian. He excuses himself to fart, door-to-door salesman for bugs, and bugs have spirits too. I think we wrapped it up pretty good.
Got it. All right. Next couple.
I just like all these. We went through the pizza gal. Oh, please be still my heart. Is he hot or what?
What?
I'm kidding. Okay, here we go.
I was like, no, Nana.
No, Nana. No. Save yourself.
How is he younger than me? I just don't know.
Honey, that's what happens. Here's what happens. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. And this is just food for thought. Always remember, even when I'm gone, when I'm in a little vase stuck in somebody's closet or wherever you guys decide to put me.
I'm going to release you into the trash compactor. Don't worry. It's beautiful in there.
I like it. I like it. I like any kind of gyration. It's perfect for me. Perfect.
In the hot tub. I'll put you over because you like the hot tub over here. I'll put you in the hot tub. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Teach us our lesson, Nana. Wait, this is a Ask Nana segment, which means that we need to hit the Ask Nana so that technically she's asking. Well, okay, so Ask Nana.
Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
job.
Ooh,
proud of you. I'm
I'm
trying
ready
to
for
find-
Jeopardy. Okay, Joleen, what is a pussy?
All right, Nana, teach us what you know.
All right.
You eccentric woman.
You cannot believe what happens to you from this point on, Joleen. You will be at a store. They will ask somebody for their birthday if they're buying something that they need a birthday on. And they'll say 10 years younger than you. And you just looked at them and assumed they had graduated with your mother. Trust me, it happens time and time and time again to me. I cried when she was saying how old she was. And that's what brought me to this.
She looks
Jenny.
way older than you.
When Jenny said her birthday was 11/21, which is a day after my birthday.
She's a Scorpio.
1957. And I went, what? She's 3 years younger than me. This is what happens to you. And I'm not kidding. This happens at least 3 times a week to me, where I look at her and I go, oh, she's looking really rough. And then they're younger. And you're going, wow. You know what I did too that was going to be kind of fun is I told Linda she's part of it too, but I didn't tell her I put her name down on it already. Help with our 50-year class reunion. It's coming up. So
Why would you want to do that, Nana?
because I like to be parts of things and things that I thought I was too cool for in high school.
Okay.
So I would
now
like
you
to help
wanna
now.
Get together with the people because you're like, well, there's going to be a deficit. So maybe that'll, we're going dark again. We're always dark. We're just dark.
I just think I don't know.
What was the secret then that you're going to share with us?
That was it. That was it.
Just know that
This
will
comes all the time.
look at people and you will think, how are they younger than me? So
Time and time again, honey.
Everyone's younger than you. So accept it now, even the gross ones.
Well, the secret is, you think you're looking pretty spiffy. Spiffy's a cool word. You think you're looking pretty spiffy. And as I'm sitting here watching this, and then she's talking about how she's going to get married. And this is her 4th time over to India. And this is the time, nothing's going to get in her way this time. She's going to be married. And then they ask her, that astrologist asked her for her birthday when she says 11/21/57. And I'm thinking she's so much older than I am. 3 years younger. 3 years. It just makes you sad. You can't believe it. And then when people that you think are older than you are younger than you, and they call you ma'am, and you're going, what? Okay, it's happening. It's happening all the time to me. Okay.
I understand that. My husband's joined the chat. Chell says, can we visit Jenny Palm Springs? Yes, that's one of the things when I first got onto Jenny's story, because I've watched them a little bit in their previous seasons, and this is like the 4th, I think, time she has moved to India in hopes that this 33-year-old, and she gave up all her retirement, she gave up everything, and she was living in Palm Springs, and we're very close to Palm Springs. It's a very nice area, Jenny. And maybe had we befriended her, however, I know she would be a lot of work as a friend. But this woman, it's always been hard for me to watch season she's on because I'm embarrassed for her. This is embarrassing.
I think she is just, I've never seen her before. And I just think she needs, most of these people just need a good friend to talk to and not a male friend. They need a good girlfriend to talk to. I think she would be a hard one to befriend. Like you said, I agree with that.
It would be a lot of work because I imagine, I know she has a daughter or daughters plural, and family and friends told her like, this is not good. It's your whole relationship started off on a lie. He was catfishing you. And the fact that she would think, this is the part too, this is like a baby girl Lisa type thing, all these, Angelas, to think that you can get someone who looked like that guy. There is a hierarchy to this shit. I know what I'm capable of pulling. Now, sometimes you can pull above your league for sure, but that dude was like next level Gucci model. I mean, no one's pulling him. Even hot people are barely pulling him.
No.
So the fact that she was like, yes, he's of course wanting to talk to me. And I think that's another delusion, and it's an American myth too. We assume people from other countries want to be here so bad that their whatever country's next top model will be like, okay, Jenny, we'll give you a shot just so we can live in Palm Springs. It's not like that. It's very
and like you said, Palm Springs is a very nice area. Why would you want to leave it, Jenny, for the likes of going to India?
A man
I'm
baby.
Sorry.
And he was married, so he catfished you.
Yes.
He was married. Oh my God. Yes. He's waiting by his first parents to die. That's what it seems like.
So they can marry. Their parents looked pretty darn good. And knowing the way things are going here, the parents are quite a bit younger than me. They could have had him at 20 and that would just still make him 53. So they got a long time to wait.
I think she's older than his parents. So when they went to that astrologist and he's like, be patient. And I'm thinking you paid him off. And he predicted when he was a kid that he would have this older marriage and it would break up the family and stuff or fall for an older woman. I'm thinking she doesn't have all this time to wait. She's been waiting long enough.
She has.
She might pass away before the parents do, God forbid. You know what I mean? But it's a mess.
I think she should be transitioning. I don't know. Just a thought.
So next life.
Don't wait for the folks to transition. I'm telling you, this is, he doesn't, I don't know. He reminds me of, who does he remind me of?
I don't know. He reminds you of a guy who can't commit, which, so this
I know, but and he's cute. He's cute enough. We're not saying anything about that.
Cute. He is not cute.
Don't you think he is kind of cute?
No,
okay. You just cut up the hair a little bit.
No. Annie says, oh my God, the whole catfishing thing surprised me. Stay with someone who catfished me and keeps leading me on with the hope of no marriage. No, thank you. Exactly. Like that. This is too many times, Jenny. I honestly, wholeheartedly, also Palm Springs, Palm Desert, La Quinta, Rancho Mirage, Cathedral City, all the beautiful places out here.
Nice.
There are hella dudes Jenny's age and hella dudes who either their wives have transitioned to the other side or they've transitioned through divorce and are single now. And so she could find a gentleman out here, okay? And they come with benefits and a golf cart. So I don't know what she sees in this dude. She must have some arrested development somewhere. It's stunted in her. The fact that she wants to be with this man-child. Maybe she was sad that she was done raising kids. But they're 30 years apart, Erica Jane and Tom Girardi. This is like not cute.
They are.
It's
but the idea that he was catfishing?
Yeah, he was catfishing as that hottie patati. You know,
okay. And like, no, Nana, he's not cute. No, I'm sorry.
Nana was trying to be nice. I know Nana's trying to be nice because I know she does not think he's cute.
I don't want, anyone to say, oh, he's not good looking or anything. It just,
it's not that he's not good looking. It's just that he's not worth all this trouble.
No, he isn't. But, he was catfishing and he was working in one of those boiler rooms.
This is so true. Jenny looks like
yeah.
She does. She looks like someone who you would get advice from and then just shit the bed when it comes to her own life, which sometimes is a lot of therapists, or some therapists, I should say. And, it looks like someone who'd be like, do you meditate? And it's like, no, Jenny, I think you need to meditate or wake up from the meditation and see what's really going on. This dude is playing you and you look super stupid. And 30 is a lot of years. And it's gross. I don't care.
30
I'm gonna
is
say
a huge amount of years.
It's gross. 30 is gross. 30-year difference is gross. And some people might get mad at me, but to me, it's gross.
Oh, I don't think it's gross. I don't think it's gross. But he worked in one of those boiler rooms where they're calling people. They showed that.
The boiler, are you talking about call center?
Yes, but they call them boiler rooms.
They do? I've never heard that before.
Oh, yes, they call them boiler rooms. I know everything. Anyway, she's excited now because he was calling about her auto warranty had expired. So now she signed up for, I'm sorry. I had it earlier on, it was in here. You know how you just kind of tried to deliver and the delivery fell flat?
You were really trying with that joke. I appreciate it.
I was. And let me work on it and I'll get back.
It's still expired. Okay. It's still
but
expired.
you call them boiler rooms.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, all we have to do is type up boiler room and see what you come up with besides something that says furnace. So I'm surprised she didn't research astrology before their appointment, even though she doesn't believe in it. Didn't she know anything about astrology? She said she didn't believe in it. I know that. But
it's so weird
he's
when
saying it's a science.
Well, I knew you were going to say that because it's interesting that in some places it's a science and to a lot of Americans it's a pseudoscience, but I don't see why it can't be. I mean, it's aligned with
the stars,
planets and
the
times
planets
and stars and all that. So why not? I don't know. I think astrology I know a lot of people want to hate on it, but I think it makes more sense than a lot of other things that people want to believe in.
Oh, I do too. I love astrology. And what was it? Bev Lavender?
Yes, Mama Bev.
I loved Bev Lavender. She was so spot on with things. And then she would ask these same questions that this astrologer asked. What time of day? What does Jenny want to have a kid at 30 but didn't? So now she's trying to get a child in her.
So now she's like, well, I got a kid, a different kind of kid. At 30.
Chelly, don't be funnier than your mother-in-law. I just had a joke that fell flat on its face. It was a good auto warranty joke. I was kind of proud of it, and it just went south so fast. But thank you, my Chelly.
See, thank you, my Chelly. Rowan didn't know either. I don't think call centers are. Oh wait, I don't think call centers are not calling boiler rooms. I don't get it. I didn't know they were called boiler rooms.
Okay, she says she doesn't think the call centers. I
Is
thought it was a bunny boiler. No, that was that one with
what's her face? Not Sigourney Weaver. Glenn.
No,
Close.
it's the other one. Yes, that is a bunny boiler.
A canary coming in with some information.
A boiler room is typically a shady call center, usually where it's high pressure sales or a scam. Legit businesses have call centers, but this is a shady call center. This is what he was doing, catfishing her. I wouldn't call that a legitimate business. That's a boiler room. So are we saying I was wrong calling that a boiler room?
I don't know what we're saying.
No, because my brother-in-law was involved in that. So, and knowing my brother-in-law, I loved him dearly.
Which one?
He's gone now. I loved him dearly, but he was involved in something like this. So
now you're outing people, and I can't say Grandpa's an asshole, but you can out people.
I'm just saying,
you're outing their scam jobs, man.
I didn't say it was a scam job. I just said he worked in a boiler room.
And boiler rooms are shady call centers, usually high pressure sales, or a scam, legit business of call centers, and you're like, my brother-in-law worked there.
Okay, I don't have any brother-in-laws. I don't know anything.
Nobody cares. Nobody knows anybody. Okay. Yes, Chal. Very funny. Good jokey, Chelly. She's trying to relive that time. Yes. Okay.
All right. But yeah, so
he used to work at a call. That's how he met women on the internet. So then he would meet them through there and then lie to them and then be like, oh, you sound nice. I'll send you a picture. And then he's like, here's me underwear modeling for Calvin Klein. And she was like, oh, that makes sense why you would like me. Yes. Because if we are to believe what our parents tell us when we're little, it is based on your personality and how nice you are, and then you get in the real world and you're like, it has nothing to do with that.
It really does. So it still does.
Doesn't. It does.
It does. Yes, it does.
No.
Sure it does, honey. We can't help it. We got the whole package.
That's true. I can't.
That's not our problem.
Smart and amazing. And so
Now, that
humble.
joke did not fall flat.
Neither did my chest. Oh, okay.
Ah.
Nancy says Nana is correct. A shady phone center is a boiler room.
Thank you.
So there you go.
I just like to be right no matter what we're talking about, even though I don't know what I'm talking about. But I just remember it being called a boiler room.
DGF said he worked the overnight shift, so he used the downtime to catfish. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. A lot of time to pull Google images of hot dudes and catfish her. So she's at another point. They've renewed her visa, her temporary, so she could stay doing the Panakuchen. But it looks like now, conveniently, they're not going to do it right when they're filming anymore. And so they're looking for places to go. And the guy's like, oh, I guess you could go here. And he goes, one more thing. I'm not willing to marry her. It's a pandemic. And so we got to find another country to be in. Okay, cool. We can go over there. I lost my passport because I'm a very responsible 33-year-old. I think I heard him say that his in-laws took it from him.
He said his ex's in-laws took it. So his ex, her parents took it. So Jenny has to go back to America.
And Jenny's like, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. And she like threw.
What did she throw? She broke some stuff.
It was one of those plastic, like outdoor chairs, those cheapies, that have a back and it looks like they might be sturdier than they are, but they look like always like they're about to break. And you could stack them on top of each other.
Oh,
when you're not
sure.
I don't know why that was in the house, but she whipped it at the door. She goes, I'm not doing it. You're making a fool out of me. I look stupid. Yes, Jenny, you look very, very dumb. But
it happened well before your third visit.
Yes, like this by now, people are just, and we don't even, this is so many times now, and nobody believes that you're really not going to stay.
Let's cut up the hair. Should we just kind of critique her just a little? We're going to cut up the hair just to give it a little dimension here.
I think the only thing she needs to cut
little bag.
That guy right out of her life.
Right there. Yeah. But they look like ketchup and mustard here. Their outfits. I must be getting hungry again.
And the in-laws, maybe what happened was when he was doing the cheaty patiti on the ex, maybe some of his stuff they held. I know there was a lot of tension there and a lot of things going on and fighting with them too. So maybe they just took his passport. But listen, you're a 33-year-old man who makes horrible mistakes in life. But you should probably just go get another passport.
Get another passport and get yourself fixed. No one wants another dumb fuck walking around India. Okay?
Anywhere in the country.
Anywhere. Especially America. Yeah.
America. We got enough.
Yeah, we got plenty. We got the pillow guy. Okay.
Oh, the pillow guy's from Minnesota.
I could.
Right?
I could cry. Yes.
I could cry.
Diana Lee, I love you too, honey. And it's so nice. People send me stuff and they send me things like, you guys were so funny last night. And, Jolene's hair looked good. What's going on with yours? But it's really nice to hear things from people. Not always are they saying nice things about you. I got over that a while ago. But I think it's nice. I think it's nice.
I just delete those comments when people drop in.
I like to highlight them and work them in with my
time. I don't have time for all that negativity. Master Blackjaw says if they get married, she'll be Jenny Jones. Because remember, she believed his name was Michael Jones.
I love it.
Mike Jones. Jenny Jones.
I love it. Do you remember Jenny? Oh my God, that's so
she
cute.
got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness.
But I used to watch that show like crazy.
I love that. And I like Sally Jesse Raphael. In fact, I even got those same red glasses.
And Sally, you stalker.
Yeah.
You Sally stalker. Patty said, leave him alone. He expertly clips her toenails. That's gross. That sounds like something my mom would do.
I do that because your dad can't bend down like that to get at him.
Can't be here for that. All right, we're moving on. Maybe you should introduce Dad to him and they could live a happy life together.
Dad would like that. Dad would like to work in a boiler room.
Read the comments, Joleen. Read the positive comments.
I know that's very true, and I like positive comments.
No,
Who
there's
doesn't?
a girl. There's a lady. You know that crazy JY guy. He has a lady that is friends with him, and she kind of has a YouTube channel, sort of now by proxy. And he'll go off and be allegedly intoxicated and things, and be like, ah, you know, and just like fat shaming and stuff. And then he'll go, everyone, I'm getting off YouTube. And then she always goes, read the positive comments, JY. Read the positive comments, because he gets distracted by negative, and that's why you can't
take this stuff serious.
You can't take yourself seriously, and you can't take this seriously or the comments, because people love to be mean and love to get a rise on you. You just
people can be nice, and some people can be dicks. That's all. That's all life's about. Nice people and dicks. That's all it is.
Nice people and dicks. And sometimes there are nice dicks, you know? And if you are lucky enough to find a nice dick, never let it go. Never.
Put it in your pocket. Never, never let it go. Anyway.
Put it in your mouth. What?
You definitely got your humor from your Nana. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, the ending was, I mean, I feel like these two are probably, I mean, are we going to get the most entertainment or out of them? Because right out the gate, she's throwing plastic chairs, and he just always looks dumbfounded. Like, you got yourself into this, sir. I mean, if you don't like her, just let her go.
He is not standing up to his parents, saying, I mean, dear Lord, when they met, he had already been married in an arranged marriage. He forgot to mention that to her. I mean, liar, liar, pants on fire. When you got somebody lying to you, that's the worst. That's the worst feeling ever. It's like,
it is the worst. That kind of, when someone's so deceptive, and then you like trust them and you want to believe. But it's also, after so many times, you got to wake up, Jenny. Maybe she should switch it to Jennifer. Go back to Jennifer, because now you're 63.
Yeah, you know? Jennifer.
That Jennifer power.
I think Morris that's what she
just
needs.
Boning out over this couple. Morris says, "Sexy, sexy." This couple is so sexy.
Yeah.
So Nana, he wasn't married when they met. He got married while they were dating. So worse. It's worse.
Oh, really? He was. Oh my gosh, really? They're dating, and he got married and forgot to mention it.
Yeah, he was like, well, this is what my parents wanted. And
what did she think? Oh my gosh.
8 Canaries, right? What did she expect from a catfisher? Like, it's hard to feel bad for Jenny, because you got what you ordered. Like, the first time when you found out he was catfishing, you should have said bye-bye. But since you didn't, it's going to be one surprise after another. And not the good surprise where you come home and he has your favorite meal ready and your favorite flowers. He's going to take you on a date and he bought you something that you like. It's like, surprise, I have a kid. Surprise, I have a wife. Surprise, I'm never going to marry you. Surprise, I'm going to string you along. Like, it's always going to be surprise. I'm going to keep wearing this ugly red shirt. Like, it's going to continue.
That's not his color. I think they should almost switch colors. I wish we could do that.
Me. Hair goals, both of them.
Morris, are you feeling better, honey? He's been sick. He hasn't been feeling good. Honey, you get funnier as you're sicker. I don't know what it is, but I hope you're feeling feeling better. And Chella is too? What kind of?
Well, he got the he had a tickle in his throat, and then he went to school, and then once he came from school, he was really tired. He's got a little bit of a cough, so I just hope it's not. I mean, we're vaxxed, but you can still get it. Always looks like he's feeling remorse for a manslaughter charge. I think he does look like that.
Can I mention Wally Cleaver? You know, Tony Dow. He has pneumonia. And that's, yes.
Give us some good news.
Well, honey, as you get older, there isn't a whole lot of good news. Let me tell you. That's why you make shit up.
This is the worst time to have pneumonia during the panic.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, he was just out at one of those signers, you know, where he signs things and talks with the people and stuff. Comic-Con, one of those. Yeah, like that.
Oh, my God.
And I feel bad because I just found out. So I sent him best wishes. So
Jenny is settling because she's older and doesn't think she can find anyone else, in my opinion. I just find that hard to believe, especially she lives where old people live. I live out here. I know there are just silver foxes ready to get down, you know? And I don't know. I just feel like she could score something out here she's just got to put up with golfing. Maybe she isn't attracted to guys her own age. I don't know. Maybe she has
Women?
She's got some issues.
Oh, women, you don't. Here's the joy of it. Just as 16 to 19, you don't need a guy, okay? And at 63, you don't need a guy. Here's my problem. I think if something would happen with Dad and I found myself single, I would have to hit him off with a bat. I would have so many suitors. See, now this is the delusional mind I have, because
You think
I
people are
always
just
think,
waiting for Dad to die so that they can get a piece of the nans? Is that what you're thinking in your head?
no,
Like, listen.
I'm just saying it's all up here. You have to think that you're somebody.
Oh, you're saying,
And I don't
build
think
yourself
she
up.
does it. And right. And I don't think Jenny
No.
does that. And I don't think a lot of women do. We're above most men, let's face it.
Okay.
And who needs them?
Yeah,
Have
we
them
don't
take
really-
you to dinner. I know that's old school, but let's go back to old school.
Okay.
They
No,
can
I'm
take
all
you to
for
dinner. You don't
people
have
taking
to.
me to dinner.
You don't have to bring them home and bed them. You know, nobody
if you
wants to
want
see
to-
big lady underwear.
But if you want
If you
to,
want to, that's fine. Ask them if
Okay.
they have a younger brother. Anyway,
you're just saying if you get a little Cheesecake Factory, that doesn't mean you got to put out. You can just say thank you for the Cheesecake Factory and go home alone.
thank you so much for the Mercedes Benz. But I already have 3 in the garage, and they're collecting dust. So I bid you a fond adieu. Yes.
Yes, Jenny needs a hit. Yeah, Agua Caliente. She should be
There
friends
you
with Brian
go.
Christopher. She could meet a lot of good people out here. Maybe
Yes.
Jenny loves the D, and the men her age can't really perform. You know, that could be that. It could be, but they, you know,
They got
society
everything
won't
now.
let dicks
Stop
not
it.
work, and they will. I'm surprised this stuff isn't covered by insurance. I think actually some of it is sometimes when you got erectile. Now it's a dysfunction, you know, but women's vaginas are like, good luck to you. You get a little,
Yeah, good luck. I know. I hope that
luck.
clears up. But
Yeah.
men
You're a little
with
dry. That's okay. You should be because you're
Yes.
old. But with guys, they're like, your wiener's not working. Scientists, get on it. I know we should be focusing on important things like cancer, but no, the wieners aren't getting hard. Yeah.
Scientists,
So-
everybody get on it.
Get
Then
on
it
it.
would get hard. Okay.
So there's enough
Anyway.
pills out there because I know guys my age of my friends who they've dated. Now I think there's a thing happening now, Nana. And I
I
don't know,
know
if
what
you-
it is.
What is it?
Not so much alcohol and your little dickie would get hard. Am I right?
No,
okay.
nope. I think there's some gentlemen out there when I hear my friends' LA dating stories who can't get an erection through regular lady one-on-one
Okay.
interweb course.
Yes.
Because of all the things they watch on the internet now, it's desensitized them.
Oh.
And that was a documentary I watched about like young, like teenagers as they go into their 20s, like they get into like
really?
interesting things, and by interesting I mean almost scary, because they have access to so much stuff. So just another human being and being together just doesn't do it for them. I've had lots of friends have be with guys like, oh, he has to pop a pill because of it, and I'm like,
just another human being. Isn't that sad? But that's how
not enough.
Oh my God.
Not enough, because now you can turn on the internet and you can see it all. I was just talking to Busy about this. I've seen more porn on Twitter than I have in my whole life, because that's not really a, you know,
yeah.
It's not really my jam. But just clicking, like not even looking for it, I was like, oh goodness gracious. Remember that time that I came across that girl from Teen Mom and I made you watch it because I was so mortified. I was like, Mom, look at this. And you didn't even know who she was. Remember that,
Oh,
Nana?
yes. Is that the backdoor action girl?
Yes. And Nana said, why are you showing me this? I go, I don't know. Because I clicked because they said Farrah did something. And I clicked and I thought, well, no, I thought you can't just get the porn. The porn's just not going to come up, you know?
I know. I mean, talk about being used. Talk about she really got used. I mean, seriously.
Well,
don't you think? I mean,
no, she went and sought out, and allegedly that guy was a porn star. So it was all for like, they all try to mimic the Kardashian thing from back in the day, or the Paris Hilton thing. It's
really just sad. Have some respect for yourself. Enjoy each other. But Summit and Jenny, you don't belong together. Okay.
You don't belong. Well, Nana's talking about whiskey dick. Nana loves talking about whiskey dick. She will.
I know. Well, I'm just saying it happens. It happens to females too. You get enough drinks in you, you're not going to be able to bring yourself there. So
Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing. That
That's
chick from Teen
okay.
Mom is threatening to sue Harvard. Wow. Oh, I'll have to read that. That sounds like
Oh, please.
interesting. Maybe she
Please.
wanted an honorary degree because she was like, no one's had the back door like me. I deserve a Harvard degree. Okay. So did we get through all the, because
I don't believe we did, but let's just look real quick. We went through Jenny. We went
right.
through Russia with Love. Okay.
So the only two that weren't featured in this episode, I think, are Armando and
Yes.
Kenneth.
And I was going to ask you that they were showing things that were happening before. Kenneth looks as though that he's getting homesick. He was so close to grandson?
Yeah, he has grandkids. And,
yeah, I just don't
kids.
think that that's going to work. Kenneth, go back home. Take Armando with you.
But maybe Armando doesn't want to leave.
Well, then, Kenneth, get back home because you're so homesick. You're not going to be happy in this relationship. You're just not, honey. I mean, you're so close to your family, and the idea of leaving grandkids, what are you, stupid? Okay, anyway.
Chell said, Kenneth and Jenny should get together. I don't think Kenneth would be interested in Jenny, but they could be the best of friends and go to the casino together. So,
who goes to the casino? I haven't been again. So, I haven't been again. Oh, well, just as well.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to find. This is also another big age gap.
Yeah. It is. It's just, yeah. And I think both of them are attractive men. I just think that Kenny's so cute. There's something about Kenny.
But he does kind of like he adopted Armando.
Yes, almost. Almost, yes.
Yeah. People say he seems like he's the happiest complaining. And Armando does have a younger daughter because on last season, that's when he came out to his parents, and then he was married to a woman, and she died in I think a car. Did she die in a car crash? Am I remembering this right? There's so many damn people. And we get in a new season. I think I'm saying the right thing, and I don't remember.
Well, honey, they're gonna mix you up for me pretty soon. Okay.
Susie says, my favorite couple, Armando and Kenny. Armando has a daughter, and I don't think he can take her out of Mexico. Yeah. So that would make a lot of sense. Okay. So
yeah,
you are so welcome, Kristen. Thank you for cheering me up. Just made it through a hurricane. Oh my gosh, Hurricane Ida. Stay safe. Watching this on generator power.
No, Kristen,
oh
seriously. I was watching some of that, and I can't believe people live through these things.
That a category 5, which is what's his face is going through in the beginning of this episode.
Exactly. Category 5. Yes.
Which is what this guy, Victor, was going through, and she's like, I don't know if I'm going to see him. She hasn't heard from him in a week. Stay so safe, everybody.
Oh my gosh,
dealing with the hurricane. That is, oh my gosh, New Orleans. And Yara and Jovi, and I saw Yara was doing some retail therapy. People have been kind of, I think, critical of her, and I was kind of paying attention, but I just didn't have time.
Oh, they shouldn't. Exactly. She's alone.
I don't know. She was at Louis Vuitton. She was at Louis Vuitton, I think, getting purses. So I don't know if she left NOLA or if she's out where they live. I don't know. But be so safe, everybody out there. I mean, that is just, I've never been in a hurricane. That shit scares me. And
I mean, we've had tornadoes, but not in our backyard or anything, but a couple towns
tornadoes
over
happen
and things.
So quickly though, but like hurricanes, I feel like it's just like, it's a process, and there's every season. I mean, I know there's a tornado season, but it's crazy.
Yeah, Kristen, we will keep you in our thoughts and prayers that everything goes okay here. I don't understand.
Jovi are in Dallas. Okay, Susie says where I live. Yeah, so maybe that's what people were saying. Stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Swick Picks. I don't watch you often enough. What smiles you spread. Oh, thank you, Joleen, Nana, and Chell too. Yes, Chell. And Chell's going to be covering the new season of Survivor with me. He verbally agreed to it. Can't go back. That's marriage. That's marriage.
Sickness and in health, honey. And some of these people are really sick, so you just hang in there.
Right. You look like a young Betty Davis with that coat. Morris is saying, Morris, calm your boner. Calypso, yes, floods are the worst. And how fast the water can rise and how fast it can go. It's all scary. And Kristen, I hope we can just entertain you and you stay safe, sweetie. And you just be like just all the good vibes to everybody dealing with that. That
Yes,
shit is scary.
absolutely.
That is
Oh my
too
gosh.
scary.
It is. It's so scary.
Mhm.
Now I just
Called to say
I love you. So thank you so much, you guys, for mentioning that we should cover this because I really like this. This is really these are some interesting folks, if you will.
it is fun to watch people also not coming to the US, but watching Americans have to go to other countries and seeing the different cultural shock things that they go through.
Yes.
And it gives us a look at other communities we might not see or know much about. So that's kind of
I
cool.
wouldn't fare so well. I wouldn't fare so
No,
well
me
in
neither.
another country at all.
It depends on the country.
Yeah, I suppose. But I think we got through everyone, honey. I think we did fairly well. Getting through everybody.
We killed it. I think we killed it, you guys.
I don't know. That one joke, when that went south,
you're not gonna let that go.
It's hurtful. No, I don't. Never think about all the good things that happened to you during the day, Eileen. Let's focus on this. Okay.
All right. So anything else, Nana, before we wrap up?
Let's see. Yes, I would like to thank Hola, Nana.
Hola, Nana.
God bless you and thank you. Enjoy from Maria F.E. Southside.
Oh, she's in the chat. Maria's here. That's so sweet. That's Nana's
is she here?
Favorite. Yeah, Maria was here.
Sorry, I didn't see her
in the chat.
This is my favorite. Realification turned me on to this. And I absolutely love this. And I used it all. And now I'm on my second one.
Your skin looks so glowing tonight. Did you put some on?
I did.
I knew it because it looks like you did a little bit of definition in your cheeks and some highlighter. I love it.
I did. I'm doing definition in all kinds of
contouring.
Cheeks. Here I am.
Oh, here I am. She puts it on her butt.
And that's why I got through so many already.
Nan, are you going to watch Welcome to Plathville yet? Remember?
No, honey, I am not. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in getting the bejeebers scared out of me.
Nana, just watch.
I don't. No.
It's not going to. I made it seem like that the dad just looks freaky. He just looks like.
Honey, if I want to see freaky, I'll stick with Corey and Evelyn. Okay?
No, Nana, the dad's just like this. Are you ready, Nana? Look. Sorry, kids. I didn't let you read books, listen to music, have sugar, or any fun. And we homeschooled you. I don't know why you're mad. You gotta watch it. You have to watch it.
No, I don't. No, honey, I don't. I mean, I started looking at. I was having trouble getting into. No, I was trying.
Bonnie loves it.
Do you, Bonnie?
Just watch it. Just watch it.
I just don't want to. But I got on MeTV and I was trying to they have those long marathon things, and this one was Mayberry RFD. I just forgot how bad that show was. Like there's Mayberry
RFD.
And there's Andy of Mayberry, and then Andy Griffith decided to produce and stuff and the show and stuff, but not be in the show. And that's when Ken Berry came in the show and his little boy Michael, and Howard Sprague was still on there. But Mayberry RFD,
I have never even heard of that.
You don't need to.
Stop, Joleen, you're freaking me out.
Oh, I know.
And he literally bobbleheads like, "What's the matter?"
Oh, I just
taught you guys the piano.
What else can we
go talk to your wife?
What else can we give you?
He is so okay. See, people are watching. I've tried to watch Plathville twice because of Joleen. I didn't like it. Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. Start from the first season and just binge. It's a quick binge, 2 seasons, and now we're into the 3rd. So
I did take your advice, and I liked Pleasantville. I've always liked that show. That was great. I could watch that. That's a movie. I could watch that over and over again. I'm sorry, honey. I cannot watch Plathville. You got me on 90 Day with Nana. When am I ever going to get my housework done? I gotta do housework. I gotta care. I think if we want to wrap this up and we could get to who's dead.
Oh yeah, our last segment of the evening will be where's my little I tried to organize my little things, my banners. Keep it going, Nana. There we go. Who's dead with Nana? All right. So let's pay our respects to those in Nana's book.
Yes.
The floor is yours, Nana.
Oh, thank you. Do you have a little Who's Dead with Nana?
Look at the bottom of the screen.
How sweet. Okay.
Oh, girl.
Honey, I just allegedly. Who said it was Nana? Allegedly.
Thank you, Calypso. I've been like that dad thing. Like,
Oh, you scare me. Okay.
I'm gonna
We
be
didn't
in for
talk about
Halloween. The kids
Jack
come
in the
trick or treat.
Box.
Hi. You
Hi,
guys
Jack
shouldn't
in the
have
Box.
candy. Here's a toothbrush and some floss.
How about the guy on Bellwood Street that used to give us Bible scriptures? Oh,
Like, sir,
sir,
you don't give kids.
you don't have a bit of honey. Come on.
Can you wrap it in chocolate? Can you wrap it around some chocolate?
I know.
Even Jesus would do that. Like, that's
I was
crazy.
just gonna say, come on.
He was a good guy. He wouldn't treat kids like that. Okay, go ahead, Nana.
That's right. Lucy always likes to say, Nana, remember when I was little and I did this, and I go, yeah, Lucy. So now Frank is doing that. He wants to be part of that. So he goes, Nana, do you remember when it was Easter? I go, yeah, Frank. And you ate our bunny's ears?
Who always mentioned that?
I said, oh, yes, I do remember that.
There's a documentary on YouTube about the Plas. I'll have to watch that. And Tracy changed her profile picture. There's the dads, Hannah.
No, Tracy, stop it. Go.
Maybe I'm a Plath. I feel like I look like this dad.
Oh, my God. Oh, honey, I don't know. I mean, these people are probably making tons of money. Who are we to laugh at them?
They did upgrade their home in Georgia to a really nice ranch style.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Oh.
See, I want a big L-shaped Rambler. That would be my forever home.
All right. I'm sorry. Now we have to get into well, it's not serious because we just pay our respects. And
no,
Nana
we're just paying our respects.
Her favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
This is Charlie Watts. He's a drummer of the Stones. He just passed away recently this last week. He's 80 years old. And I said to your dad, I go, is that the first? That was the first Stones that passed. And it wasn't. I forgot about Keith Moon. He passed in the 70s.
Oh, but then there's Keith Richards.
Keith Richards, he's still alive, and nobody knows what keeps him going. I mean, God love him. He just keeps going. He says he's done everything possible in his life as far as drugs and things, and he just keeps going. He just does. He'll probably be the very last one of them to go, but Charlie Watts, fabulous drummer. Okay. Then I was so saddened by this one. Ed Asner, 91 years old. He just passed away August 29th. In Tarzana, they wrote it out, Tarzana, Los Angeles, California. So is Tarzana a suburb of?
Yeah, I think
LA?
Tarzana is somewhere. I don't even know where it is, but I know it's like maybe in the valley or something.
Because they said Tarzana, then comma, Los Angeles, comma, California. And I thought, wow. No, I've heard of, and certainly I've heard of Tarzana, but I didn't look it up.
Yeah, so it looks like it's near Encino. So yeah, it's in the valley. So yeah, it's in the San Fernando Valley, right? So
he died from natural causes.
How old was he?
91.
Lou Grant.
He had so many characters and stuff he really
modern day shows and was just doing awesome too. Like he never stopped. He is like a legendary actor.
Kept going. Started when he had MTM, Mary Tyler Moore went from 1970 to 77. And then right then and there, he got a lot of spinoffs with Mary Tyler Moore. We had Rhoda, we had Phyllis, and we had Lou Grant. And Lou Grant, he was that from 77 until 82, where the show was canceled. And I've seen interviews on that show being canceled and them talking to him. And he feels, and it was still getting really good ratings, he feels it was canceled because of his political beliefs. He was Screen Actors Guild president. Okay. He sided with writers. He was on picket lines.
He liked the union.
He liked the unions, and he thinks he was being shown the door, slapping his hands, saying, no, can't do that. And, he says, I didn't care. Lou Grant, good show, stand behind it. Lovely, lovely man, I think. And he was a little curmudgeon guy, the little old guy, curmudgeon. How do you call that?
Curmudgeon.
That's it. Curmudgeon.
He was a little criminy.
Little curmudgeon.
Yeah. He was a little criminal. Yeah, he
So look
was.
at the people that were on Mary Tyler Moore, though, that have passed. Mary Tyler Moore herself, Valerie Harper, Ted Knight, one of the first to go, Cloris Leachman, Georgia Engel, so many wonderful people. And he just was. He was absolutely a legend. We still have Betty White, who will be 100 next year
Oh wow.
on January
I love
17th.
her.
And who doesn't? Isn't she just
Who doesn't?
dynamite?
I've never heard anyone say I don't like Betty White.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
not a
care for
thing.
her. No, it's just not a thing. And they always forget John Amos is still with us, and he's 82. He was Gordy the Weatherman on the show, Mary Tyler
Excuse me.
Moore. And John Amos also played on Good Times. He was the father. James
The
Evans.
dad.
James Evans,
Yeah,
yes.
he's been in tons of stuff through the years. He's also another iconic, legendary actor.
He was in
Wow.
Roots. Ed Asner was in Roots. Ed Asner was in the
Wow.
70s, you guys. And some of you will remember this. And like it started about 75, 76, 77. They had these mini series. And he was in Rich Man, Poor Man. And he was also in Roots in 1977. We had, the Thornbirds, all these mini series that were just wonderful. And they just, loved it. And the Thornbirds was one of the best with Dr. Kildare. Okay, so a lot of things that he's been in. He was a veteran of Chicago's comedy scene, and they were called Compass Players, and they were prior to what you now know as Second City.
Second City. I was gonna say, so he was started as an improviser. Wow, that makes so much sense because his comedic timing, and he's just so funny. I bet he was amazing to work with too.
I bet he was too. He
lot
always seems so genuine. So genuine.
He was in the Cobra Kai show that I watched that just came out. Yes, and he was great in it. He was what's his face's stepdad, I think.
And they could see on his itinerary and things that were coming up for him. He had a lot of things scheduled, and then he passed.
Booked and busy. Well, good for.
Yeah.
I mean, Ed Asner, what a beautiful long life. I wish you could still be out
I know.
there with Betty White, but yeah.
But and then they just the way they wrote it up and things, the kids, they said, and when then we kissed, he went really peacefully, and then we kissed him on the head and said, "Good night, Dad. Thank you."
Oh, what a sweetie.
Wow. You're with the people that you love. Coming into this world, God love, and then God willing that you have some people as you're leaving this world. So, and anytime I say Thornbirds,
Marla Gibbs.
Oh, Marla Gibbs was room 222. Was that it? No.
227?
227, yeah. And she was the maid on the Jeffersons.
Oh, she's awesome. I'm looking her up right now.
I love her.
She's 90.
I love her. Now there is someone so talented. I love that show.
Oh, she's still so beautiful.
Isn't she pretty? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
She was in everything.
I just loved her.
Look at these two. And speaking of which, these two together.
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be Betty White, she said.
Oh no, Marla Gibbs. I think she's just darling. And she was such a little smart ass to the Jeffersons. I love that. I thought it was great.
Oh, she was hilarious.
Yeah, she looks
smart
great
and snarky. That was like her role.
Yep, she was. And she just, I don't know. She was so in love with Billy DeWilliams. And that's what she talked about all the time on the Jeffersons.
Did they ever date?
No, but he showed up on the show.
Oh my gosh. She's a 5-time Emmy nominee. And she on Tuesday, so this is how long ago? This was this summer. She received finally
a star,
a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Recently addressed fans concerned about her not being celebrated in Hollywood the way other non-agenarian. What is that? Another non-agenarian actress. Is that how you say that? Betty.
Yeah,
White,
I think it
99.
means almost 100. What does that mean?
Oh, okay, often is.
Yeah.
The 90-year-old Chicago native, best known for portraying sassy maid Florence Johnston on The Jeffersons, said on Instagram, I understand you were asked why you didn't celebrate me the way you celebrate Betty White. Well, guess what? You do celebrate me, and you love me, and you support me, and that's why I'm getting a star on the Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh.
Yes, because of you. But, I mean, why wait till she's 90? This should have been a long time ago.
Oh, my gosh, yes, but look at the two of them, they have that beautiful skin. Look at that. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's got just, I don't know.
They both look, I loved 227 too. And then you got introduced to Jack Hay, and then she got she got her own multiple shows, and then she went on to be Tia and Tamara.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
On Sister, and
I
just
loved
so
her
much
in
stuff,
227.
but-
Yes. I like the things that she wore, very form fitting, and she just kind of
She was
strut her stuff.
gorgeous.
I loved her.
I watched
loved
her. I got down a YouTube hole one time and I was watching her own show. Like she got her own show. I don't know if it made it past pilot, if it went to a full season, but I watched the pilot to it.
I wonder which one that was.
Got on that. I'm trying to remember. I want to, but it was it just her name?
Diane Carroll was in room 222. Odell Chick. I don't remember that. She had her own show, Diane Carroll. She had her own show called Julia, where she was a nurse, and her little son, Corey. She worked for this doctor. In fact, it was the first time a Black actress had a leading role, and they called the show after her, Julia. And that was in 1968, 69, maybe. Okay. Julia. Oh, my gosh. Diane Carroll. Gorgeous. Hands down. Just gorgeous. But I don't remember her being on 222. I remember Karen Valentine. It was about this high school, and it was good. Karen Valentine used to be on everything. She was kind of like our Gidget, our Sally Field. The two reminded me of one another. Karen Valentine, look her up once, honey. She's just darling. 227 was Marla.
She got a pilot off of 227. So her character on 227, Jack A, got a pilot off of that, and she moved to somewhere, because I fell in a YouTube hole this year in the pandemic, and I watched the whole thing, but I don't remember what it was called. And I wonder if it would have just been, if it was based on her character, if it was, I'm not sure. So,
but maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember Diane Carroll being on 222. I must be missing something.
Okay. The Jackie show. Okay, so it was the Jackie show, and then she worked in. She was trying to get a job in a fitness place, or a workout place, I think, and she was there for some reason. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Okay, Nikki, you're right. Denise Nichols was her name on 222. It wasn't Diane Carroll. I just couldn't remember her name. Yes, you are correct. Beautiful actress. Karen Valentine was on Love American Style. Oh my God. And Karen Valentine was on 222 too. I loved Love American Style. That was such a funny show.
All right. Thank you, Nini Girl. Nini Girl showing a little support for the girls.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Nini Girl. Lucy was just talking the other day about the gifts you gave her, all those little things. I forget what they're called. And she was like, remember when Nini Girl gave me this? And so she's playing with them. Well, not just the string lights, but there was also that's what I was thinking of. Things. I forgot what they're called. But she'll show me stuff. And she remembers. She remembers more than we remember. So thank you, Nini Girl. All right.
Well, thank you so much for having me on, Joleen, with you tonight.
Your show, 90 Day with Nana.
Well, it really is yours, but you just throw my name in there, and that's fine too, because I am getting top billing and I'm on your side.
That is very true. All right, you guys, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll be back tomorrow with Sip and Key with Busy. I'll be back Wednesday with more Big Brother. Thursday with more Big Brother. Friday back with Nana from Married to Bravo. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as it's heating up with the Erica Jane / Girardi lies or truths or whatever the hell we're doing. And then Saturday with the challenge. So we got a big.
You are one busy girl. You are one busy girl. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Morris, we hope you feel better. Chell, it's always nice when you pop your little sweet head in there. We'd like your comments.
Check on my husband. You check on yours and check on yourselves, you guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye, Nana.
Peace. Stephen with a V.